Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Kami, along with
Dude.
And today we're going to be looking at the Keeppley Naruto Shippuden K20504 Kakashi.
Yes.
And I, unfortunately, when popping the tape for this, I did accidentally rip the tab, but, you know, that's a minor thing I'll consider.
Very.
Case in point. Alright, that should be everything out of the box.
Take the box.
Oh, you'll take the box.
Thank
There we
you.
go. Let's see here. This is... Which bag are you? You do not say which bag you are if there is a number to them. It does not appear there's a number.
There is and there isn't. So that is 2 and 3.
Ah, okay.
But in
So
reality,
this is bag
you need
one, then.
all at once.
Ah. Okay, so I will... Yes, dude has done another one from Naruto Shippuden. He did Sakura, I believe.
Yes. A while back.
A while back, so... He's a little more versed on the... how they did the Shippuden line than I am. Well, also... well... I should say not really being a non-fan or anything, but I watched it a bit more than you did, I think.
Yes.
We've discussed.
I know a little bit.
Hey, it's a face.
Yes. Oh my. This ace is nice and easy. And one of the fun pros and cons all at once. Just be warned, some pieces
Are printed versus... I was kind of half expecting that going in, which is why I'm taking the time to... While I'm sorting, I'm making sure things are right side up.
Yeah.
Even if that slows things down a little bit at the beginning. And I do apologize for the flow, so to speak, of the build here.
They say we're doing it live.
The headband. There it is. I
Ah,
believe that's right side up now. I think
Yes.
that's actually already...
it may actually stay like that, and it may get separated. They do that to ensure that the spacing is right.
Yes.
Directions will tell you later.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Working on the base real quick.
All around base.
Oomps, oomps, oomps. Boots and cats and boots and cats.
I found his pockets. Sorry, as I get in your way slightly. Unintentionally so.
Sorry, didn't mean to bump you there.
Again, I'm really good at getting in the way. Unintentionally. Here's one of the...
There's a base. I have now dropped the base.
Woo!
Alright, let's see here. As I now already have an issue of... Oh, there they are. Though, where were these particular pieces?
Also, sorry about the creaky chair.
It may or may not be picked up by the mic. We don't know.
Yeah.
We've recently switched out the chairs for a little more comfort while recording. That one you probably heard.
It is creaky. At least it's not gassy.
Aha.
Just in case, like always, separator on standby.
Yep.
And there's the build.
Yes. One of these, that's what it is. Okay. Both of them. I did see it while I'm working on stuff here. I'm also trying to look for a certain item that I know he had on the box. No. Just to point out as... And I can't believe they actually included it. Ah, here it is. Yes. The book, which I believe in English was translated as Make Out Paradise. Kind of an interesting book to be reading in front of your students, but hey, I don't know.
He just likes Sasuke a little too much. I'm kidding. He had better taste than that.
Let's see here. A lot of small pieces.
Yes, and sadly I can't help much with the talking aspect today.
Yeah. Dude has recently had some
Flare-ups,
so that made things a little interesting to try and keep up with recording lately. Hopefully we'll be able to I know we keep saying that we'll do another stream soon, but
yes. So sadly our Christmas plan
fell through.
So now it's a New Year's. Hopefully. We'll see. Worst case, it's Kami doing it.
And we'll see about that. I might have more to talk about in that situation, actually. But
it'll just be a standard build and chill.
Yeah. Oh. Speaking of things I needed to pay attention to more, because there's a printed piece right here, and it's on a very small side.
Yes. Like I said, will sneak up on you.
Let me just double check and make sure. Okay, I didn't do that with the other side either.
Yeah, that was in a separate bag, and I didn't realize it when I moved it over.
Stuff happens.
So, I threw
But
you off.
we caught it.
Yeah. That little edge. That's what makes all the difference.
Yep. Things that you gotta pay attention for sometimes with these kits.
Yes. Still amazed of the book.
The fact that they included it.
Yes.
Let's see here. I am now facing a paranoia of which of these are going to be showing a printed side.
Yeah.
Because of the one having a very tiny...
And that was the warning, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to be careful.
Let's see here.
Now you'll notice there's a weird claw in the center.
Yes.
It's because this pole here later gets used with the head, so
As
the
a
head can
support?
swivel.
Oh, for swivel. Okay.
So I disappear momentarily.
To get Sakura, I'm sure.
Uh-huh. I believe she's on the shelf here.
I'm
Yes.
about 90% sure.
So, just real quick. There's Sakura. And the head swivels. Yay! Now we'll leave her there so we can... off screen. So at the
Yes.
end...
We can
them all
show together.
Mm-hmm. Noisy chair.
Aha, we have a second one of... Well, we may have a slight problem. Because I have one of these. I
So-
need a second one. And it's in here somewhere, probably.
Deal. Philly, it's not easy to...
Not easy to tell from the outside.
Let's see. No. I can tell you don't. Because just quickly pull it. You can see all sides of the 2x1 plates.
Okay, so am I just missing it?
Unless
I was going to say...
it's the very bottom here.
It could be the very bottom there.
It's the very bottom.
And I have a replacement piece for it in just a moment. Once that's popped off. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, folks.
Yep.
Also keep an eye out, since I've noticed with these, they have different markings. So you'll want to watch for that too.
Yes. I need bar directions.
I was going to say, can I have the build
Yes.
back so I can...
Undo what I screwed up.
You did not screw it up. I screwed it up.
Yeah, I screwed up remembering how it went.
So, as I work backwards, essentially here. You go here.
Yeah. Is that this one that has gotten me in trouble? I may put that in wrong.
That one's the higher one, so.
The 3.
Ah,
missing.
yes. That would explain it. And clearly I just messed it up myself. So, one moment.
Ooh, human error.
Yes.
An unbe error. Oops. Sorry.
My husband smack talking about himself.
Yeah, I do that. Now you can rebuild on top of that.
Yeah. So here we go.
So let this be a lesson.
Something is off here.
Is the 3 supposed to go on the other side?
No,
No.
that's not what it is. Why is this? Oh dear, we seem to have a conundrum, folks. Let's see here. Put you guys aside so I don't get confused with you. Let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's where the pocket is. Okay, I'm popping these pieces off just so I can retrace more. This is always going to be here, so I know that's going to be the case. I'm leaving it. The two plates at the bottom here. You go here. Sorry for silence while I'm trying to figure this out. I've got this piece in the right spot now. Just trying to go, where's the part that I needed? That's the part that I know that, yeah, that is actually. So, piece here. Here. That goes on top of that. Okay.
Things have been corrected.
I do believe they have.
Yay.
Alright, so after that segue, I do not recommend going through that.
Yeah.
Now you guys come in.
Yes.
The ones with the printed. So, again, be very mindful that you did not put these somewhere in the bottom of the, or anywhere before this step.
Yeah.
Because backtracking is a problem.
True.
Here it is. I believe this will be a left arm. Or a right arm, actually, in this case.
It's an arm.
So, in that case, I do not have the correct one. There we are. And then that just popped. Everything.
Yeah. A reminder of, unlike Lego, not everything is as secure as it should be when you go on to next step.
Yeah. Although generally they're pretty okay with this.
Yeah.
That one was my fault.
See, now if they did that step before the arm,
it would have been more stable.
uh-huh.
There we are, arm reaching out.
So you can read his book in a bit.
Yep. It wants me to...
Real quick.
Hmm?
I think that got messed up just a little with everything.
Quite possibly. I think I have it sideways.
Yes.
With having to rebuild things. Things got turned
quick.
around, I think.
I think his pocket on his leg needs... Was that mentioned already? Sorry.
Yes.
And I do like how there's a little bit of printing
Yeah.
on the side there. And that one. In the pocket.
So once again, be very careful about printing and what pieces go where so that you don't have to redo. As I just had to.
Yeah.
Now I start working on his head. Now where is... Bless
Pardon.
you.
Thank you.
This is not the right piece. Or is it? No, it is not. I'm pretty sure. Because it does not show... Or does that have the holes in it? That
yes.
is the right one?
It's very hard to tell, but yes.
Yes.
That is the right piece.
Yeah, that's not quite clear, so watch out for that if you're building this set yourself. There's a few of these steps, it seems. And then it wants me... Now it wants me to do this part. Okay. I don't know why this couldn't have been the same step.
Yeah.
As I try to... Nope. There we go. Here we are. Do, 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 do. Goodness. Some of these steps. Yeah.
One slightly rounded, one isn't.
Well, yep. Which is exactly why that suddenly was... I have the wrong piece in that spot.
Pardon?
Powering off.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh dear. We left something
speaker
on
on.
in the meantime, but
Yes.
that's not the right one. This is the right one for this.
So yeah, that was just our external speaker.
Yes, the one we use for sound checks and
Yep.
if we want to listen to something while working in the library or...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do have ones for all of these corners. Thought I did. Was not certain.
They do some interesting building techniques.
Yes. Then here goes the other piece of this. And I short. Just making extra sure.
None of them are printed.
Yeah. Call me paranoid.
Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Darn it. Sorry about the noise.
And flip this over.
I had a bad idea to do off screen.
That's a concerning statement when it comes from you.
I know, right?
Because some things said to be bad ideas are good ideas, but others are uh-oh.
What were you
At
thinking?
times.
Yeah.
On Earth. Here, there. The standing speaker shaped piece was what I was trying to locate.
Gotcha.
I need one to face to the side. There we go. And you sit here. It's a second piece of this. Not even I can tell what dude's doing in the background, by the way, folks. Partly because I'm looking at what I'm building, but I can't quite follow where he's going with this.
Dude's not even sure what dude's doing.
That's always a fun time.
Uh-huh.
I skipped a step, but thankfully this one's a easy one to rectify compared to the earlier one. Let's see here.
Don't like that.
I'm not going to spoil what's happening now. I see what's going on. But when dude's work of art is complete, you
Yes.
folks will you'll see it. Supposedly there's some of these curvy pieces with Yes, here we are. With very slight indentation for hair.
I'm doing weird stuff.
Can confirm he is.
It's gonna be a short. Once I figure it out.
So if it hasn't been posted yet, there's your hint, folks.
I'll also be in the video at the end.
Ah.
I hope. I could really mess up at this point. I had ideas. They do scare me.
That should say something when it's scaring him. The other side of his head, it looks like. See? Okay, that's the bottom portion of his ear. Or neck. Right underneath his ear here. Out of context, I thought that was going to be, the bottom part was going to be his ear on its own. Anyway. As I try to continue on here. Continue the headband around the head. There. It wants me to stick them right here so that, pardon me, so that the little pegs go into the
Holes.
holes, which is interesting because that doesn't necessarily seem on center, but maybe
Because
it's
you
just
don't have
'cause
the other side.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably because I don't have the other side, but there it is. At certain steps, I feel like I'm losing it just because I can't find the right piece.
Oh, we've all lost it long ago, don't worry.
One point's up, one point's down for the back of the Headband. I clearly missed another step somewhere.
Happens.
You're on the wrong side of the head.
Oops.
That's the step that I missed.
Minor oopsie.
Yeah, I get... all of these small mistakes from making the bigger mistake earlier.
Yeah. One thing frustrates you,
then it just spirals.
Yeah. It's not on camera.
I know it's not in camera, but it's cracking me up.
It's cursed.
There we go.
I'm gonna move it. It will be shown soon.
Yes, it will be shown soon. Oh, goodness. There it is.
He has such intricate hair.
Yes. There's so many pieces that go into this. Oh boy, this is a multi-step one.
We're getting there, Val.
Yes, we are getting there. Come on. Oh, no wonder. It flipped on me. There we are. That's not the right piece.
Sorry about extra noise suddenly.
Alright, because I've got the Jeopardy theme playing in my head trying to find this. Is this you? Yes, it is.
Yay.
These sloped pieces that have that little notch for texture. There we are. Oh no, I need another one. There it is. Oh, so that it can make this part of this hair.
Man's trying to put Einstein to shame. One thing I like that Lego does that Keeppley does not do, the brain.
as we were saying a moment ago, the very intricate hair.
Yes.
Another multi-part piece here. And this goes here.
It's coming together nicely.
I think so.
I like the detail of the headband in the back.
Yes. I like the bit in the front with the headband where you can pop this off. If you want them to go undercover from as being from another village or something.
Yeah, technically.
I don't know how someone would mistake them just looking at them like this, but Whew. Oh, so many steps here.
You're almost there.
Getting there, I think. Boy, I wish I could name off what some of these pieces are so that I could at least go, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, I have to find this piece.
You have to find the white piece.
Yes.
Out of the white pieces.
Yes. Exactly.
There are 10 million white pieces to go.
Basically. Sir, you need a hairdresser.
Yeah, yes. Or at least a comb.
Yeah.
Although in IRL, so do I.
Shoot, I just dropped. There it is. There we are. That's yeah, that they straight up did not tell me to. Yeah, those two pieces do not attach to each other.
Huh.
They'll sit there, they just do not snap into each other, from what I can see.
Interesting. That's one way to do it.
Yeah. It's just very
Finicky.
Yep. I guess because they wanted a certain look.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could not quite imagine why they would opt for that. Getting there.
Yes. Almost there.
Almost. Oh, derp. Almost forgot a little piece there. You go in here.
So, downside of recording, sometimes you start getting worried about how long it's taking you and you start making mistakes.
Yes. Yeah, that's that's definitely one downside of, well, recording when it's a blind build. I have not seen any of these steps before.
And hopefully I will finally learn some new editing skills.
And we can fast forward through some bloopers potentially. Uh-oh.
Or through a main build.
To
make a shorter compilation of...
Yeah, a time-lapse type of thing.
This is why I've saved off all the videos for later.
Interesting they leave that little gap there.
I don't know.
Because I would have put something there just for the sake of stability, but...
What color you need? White?
Yeah.
I have a box of Keeppley.
We have a spare piece here.
Yes.
So, going to make the executive decision, I'm putting another piece in here. If it'll go. This one will not go. That may be part of the problem. Yeah, it's a problem.
Oh, I see.
Because it got cut off by the other piece.
Because there's a wedge.
Yeah. An attempt was made.
Yes.
Again, things that, if I'd have known that was coming, I probably wouldn't have said anything, because, yeah.
Live and learn. What's wrong?
Speaking of mistakes made.
Mm-hmm.
I need 2 notches there.
Oh. Huh.
But I don't know how that would... Did they just... How did I mess that up? And how do I get back to that?
One sec. Sorry.
We may do a jump cut in a moment depending on how long this takes.
And we can work around it.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little weird.
But we can work? Okay.
Uh-huh. Because it gets connected in the middle and the end.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I'm not even sure how that's
supposed to work.
Uh-huh. If it was visible elsewhere, it'd be like, oh, there's a piece. But it's not.
I know which piece it is, probably, but not which...
Where it is.
Which step.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So, in the interest of trying to keep this going, as long as this doesn't,
Yeah. Just build the next section off, and then we use this to connect it to that. Yeah, build that on the table first, and
okay.
then we do the connection.
Somehow?
There's a connecting piece. It's this one.
Okay.
Keeppley, good quality. Directions.
Well, I think in this case it was on me, but...
Well, in all fairness, it's not like those are shown anywhere, so it blended in. And so did that. You never know someone was missing.
Just stick that in.
Yes.
The little swivel piece
Yes.
into the body. Which I cannot see where I'm supposed to be putting it. In the meantime, I'm going to grab the book here.
Ooh, spare pieces.
Book.
Yay! And
So,
now,
potentially at some point I may go back and go, hey, where did I mess up? But
his
anyway.
favorite student, Sakura. Wait a minute.
Yes, the cursed variant that dude was working on in the background.
Ah. Pikachu!
Real Sakura has been sent to the Shadow Realm. Wait, that's the wrong series. Thank you for joining us today and putting up with my
Hiccups.
hiccups. Thank you for being patient.
And have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.